Hello again, ChoroQ collectors. We have another ChoroQ Zero of the Renault Kangoo Active. I have the regular Kangoo, but not the Active. It seems to have a different front end. I don't know much about anything about this vehicle, actually, even from my first review. But the internet tells me this thing, the Active version, was sold starting around 2013. And this must make this the second generation of the Kangoo, but there's 3 generations. Powered by a 1.6 liter 4, and it's either front wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. I'll add the mirrors later. In this case, the mirrors are silver. Okay. Alright, a few photos here. I would much rather have had a purple or a pink one, but I picked this up pretty inexpensively, so, and since I actually have no real interest in this vehicle, I didn't want to pay more money for a different color. Okay. So one thing that's really nice about this ChoroQ Zero, and many ChoroQ Zeros, are the specific wheels molded for the vehicle. And so obviously these look like the hubcaps you see in those photographs. If you look really close though, you can actually see some holes in the stamped steel wheel behind it. I kind of thought they were disc brakes at first, but no, I think they're trying to simulate the steel wheel behind this, plastic hubcap. Okay, and then we have a molded trim line, very short trim line, of course, sticking out, as well as the door handle sticking out. Some fuel filler and the rails for the door to slide back. The bumpers are painted black, and then, the taillights are painted pretty well. And they even go around what I'm assuming are hinges for the rear gates. It's like a fridge door, I think they pull out. This is one side and this is the other side. There's a recess for a license plate, but no license plate there. But there's a little white protuberance. No paint in the third brake light. And then it just says Z-48 and what the car is, or van is. Some molded details there. I think these are reflectors on the real one. There's a little separate plastic silver muffler, so that's pretty nice. It's actually angled down a little bit. This side doesn't have the fuel filler. Everything else seems identical. There's even a casted-in recessed ridge to mimic that little frame for this window here. But it's actually going inwards, not sticking outwards. Okay, panel lines had to get cut off because I think the mold pulls upwards and you can't have any undercuts in the mold. Although they could have had an undercut if it went downwards. Well, I don't know how that... Oh, I see. Probably the mold stops here. Alright, never mind. You can see a little bit of spring motor in there. The headlights are painted, and they're silver and black. And then the Renault logo looks pretty good. A little silver trim here, and then a nice texture in the grille, and then a little silver around this Active type of lower valence. Some, molded in fog lights, but oddly, no silver paint on them. Okay. And then some rails here, not rails, just ridges for strength on the roof, and then some mounting points, I assume for like a rack or something. I've seen some photos of these with racks. So, all in all, there's actually a lot of detail on this molding. It's just such a strange looking car, or van. It's definitely not very attractive, even as a real photograph. But, whatever. I like it still. I like weird vehicles, and I've never even seen one of these in person. But it's interesting. Although, actually, honestly, I would actually own that vehicle because it's so tall. You could probably get a lot of stuff in there, in particular a bicycle, without having to lean it down. Alright, so here's that police version. In fact, why don't I stop this, think things through, and compare it first. So there's the differences. The police version came with black mirrors, and then it's got a totally different lower bumper, right? Totally different grille. And even the fog lights are molded differently. Or there's just no fog lights at all on this. It doesn't look like it would accommodate fog lights, whereas this one does, because these stick out even though they're in a recess. Let's see if there's anything else going differently. I don't see a difference there. The wheels are the same. I went and added black paint to these wheels already. You can still see a little bit of the molded details, but it pretty much vanishes to the naked eye unless you're really looking for it. So maybe I'll actually just leave this blue one completely alone, just to have them a little bit different. And the riding stance on both of them seems okay. It's actually quite realistic to the real vehicle, if not actually lower than it should be. Alright. Let's see. So yeah, this has black bumpers. This was body colored. And I guess that's, well, no, obviously there's a police light up top here. So we drilled a couple holes. Let's see about the bottoms. So they should say the same thing. Yeah. So this bottom mold is the same for two different variations. The top is different, but the base, I think maybe Z47 is probably the regular one, and then the Actif is 48, or whatever that packaging said. I've already forgotten. So let's look at the date of this blue one. Does it predate? So it's June 2017. The police one, oh, same. They were made at the same time, I guess. Alright, well, now if you don't have the packaging, you know roughly how old it is, and you can help put a value on it if you buy it used. Now let's spin it around. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the camera angle. Try to get a more human perspective. Man, I hate this. The spinner just loosely goes on top of my... So it very often scrapes the monitor, and then eventually this monitor is just going to have a giant gouge in the screen, even though this is a plastic disc. Alright, so I'm going to pull out a couple other tall, boxy vehicles from Choro-Q. Oh, and there's actually a different brand in this mix here. Let's talk about this different brand. This is called an HHQ branded vehicle. It's a Mercedes van, although there's no indication of the Mercedes star on it, so it must be unlicensed. But I guess police vehicles in Hong Kong must look like this. I'm going to guess that KLN means Kowloon. I could be wrong though. But it's really nicely detailed. HHQ is Hung Hing Toys. So it took me a while to track this one down. But every now and then, eBay. Nice casting. It's not as cartoony as a ChoroQ. It's a little bit longer than it should be, I think. But look at the interior. That's a rarity in pullback toys. And this thing's got a lot of seats. Police light, aircon units up top. Alright, whatever. Alright, you get the idea. It's a great model. Alright, the rest of ChoroQs. I really like this one too. This is called the Nissan Escargo. I 3D printed some wheels as well. Another tall vehicle. I really like tall, boxy, well, they don't have to be boxy, but tall vehicles. And then a good old G-Wagon by ChoroQ. Pretty neat. This is a 2004, I guess, based on the license plate. Don't know if this spins. No, so that logo's just messed up. Whoa. I am now noticing, I don't think I noticed in my review, this thing actually has transparent taillights. Well, very often all ChoroQs have a transparent body, and then they just paint the transparent body, so that's how the windows are transparent. So that makes sense. But usually they only save the fronts. But in this case, the fronts are chrome, and then the taillights are transparent with a little red or something behind it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my own review. I can't remember everything I review. It's impossible. Alright, and then here's another weird one. This is from the Studio Ghibli movie called Ponyo. I'm going off memory. I can't read that Japanese. But I believe it is called a Mitsubishi Topo Minica or something. Or Minica Topo. Maybe it's not even a Mitsubishi, but I believe it's a Minica Topo. I should really put a sticker on the bottom of this saying what it is. But it looks like a cartoon version of a real car because it was in a cartoon movie, a Miyazaki movie. So really cool. I guess that's actually maybe the most similar to that Renault in its overall proportions. Alright, let's give you guys a little top view or a higher angle. Alright. And let's let this guy spin on its own for a minute. We're gonna pull out a grass coaster here since it's an active version of the vehicle, but probably not a true off-road truck kind of thing. Alright, so what kind of cartoon character today? Let's go pull out this Gundam character again. Camphor. Super deformed. Kind of blue. Alright, well, another interesting ChoroQ. Really funky. And I'll try to collect some more. Alright, see you guys.